Hello Aries, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your April Tarot Forecast. First of all, happy birthday. We are in Aries season at full speed. And of course, this is going to be the regular forecast, which means that we're going to take a look at your love life, your career space, and we'll get you some guidance from the universe on how to utilize the energies of the month in the best possible way. I will also post some messages from your person of interest to yourself. And as you know, my favorite is to start with an oracle card. So that's what we're gonna do. Get a general gist for what's the focus, what's the buzz, what do we need to know for the month of April for Aries. Let's see. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm coming to you from Hawaii, the island of Maui. It's actually pretty incredible, but it's been raining pretty much all day, on and off today, so that's why I'm doing this inside. I'll try to record some of the readings for April outside. We'll see how that goes, but there we go. Yeah, I'm also spotting my Mindful Bamboo backdrop, drying it at the same time. Oh my god, it's hilarious. It's been a wet day, let's put it that way. Alright. Have wandering path. Enjoy the journey. I feel like this is the most misunderstood concept, or one of the most misunderstood. Probably the number one would be about self-love. The second one is enjoying the journey. People see it so differently, but it's like, to me, wandering path immediately says that it's not going to be a straight line. It's going to be, you know, when you wander, you don't just go from point A to point B. You kind of go off here, you go to that direction. You're kind of like, it's not about getting to a destination, it's about the journey itself, right? Imagine that situation for yourself. Let's say you're out in the forest, for example, right? You're taking a stroll, it's a new place, you're getting yourself familiar, right? You will be wandering. It should be to get to know the place and to kind of enjoy the space, you know, the location, not to get yourself from point A to point B. That's what's here, right? This concept of, it's quite possible that in April, you'll notice that you don't necessarily get to a certain result that you're expecting, right? Aries is a very result-oriented sign, right? Especially about personal results, personal achievements. So the spirit is saying that's fine, and you should remember, it should be almost your mantra, that it's about enjoying the journey, and there's something very precious in your journey itself. You've already accomplished just by being there, doing it, going through it, right? And yeah, maybe at some point you may need to even revisit your goals, your objectives, your ambition, right? Based on your findings, but don't miss them. Don't disregard them just because they don't necessarily turn into a certain KPI, certain metric, certain resource that you were expecting. Okay. Let's see what's going on for Aries in the months of April. Okay, for the love life, we have Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, nice, Two of Wands. For the career space, you have Death, Scorpio energy, Three of Swords, Page of Wands. New beginnings. I like it. It's like, you know, it's your birthday, so it kind of you're in your own timeline. This is the beginning of a new year, right? For you, it's like the solar return, if you wish, but you know what I mean. Like, it's the beginning of a new cycle for you, a yearly cycle. And we see this nice energies of inception of something new, of choosing a path in a certain way. For the advice, we have Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. the World, and Knight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Four of Wands. Ooh, new commitment coming in. Could be personal, could be professional, but this is more about you finally accepting certain facts, right? That maybe you were a little bit in denial about in the past, and now you're like, okay, I cannot deny it anymore. I see what's going on. I see what I gotta do. I'm doing it. That sort of idea. That brings you to that commitment. Okay, so for your personal space, we have two Queens, Swords and Pentacles, and Two of Wands. Notice two Queens, Two of Wands. Just like the choice to make, like how to organize your life together in a more logical way, things that make sense, in a more nurturing and practical way, right? The Two of Wands is kind of asking to pick a path. And it could be a little difficult, especially because these are different elements than Aries. Aries is a fire sign. This is water and, this is earth and air. So it could be difficult to choose this because it's not the most immediate natural choice, right? And what Spirit is saying is, regardless of what you choose, it's important to kind of encompass all of the elements, right? To not leave something ignored altogether, right? Also, you don't have to choose because you can do both, right? Like it may seem to you that those are different approaches, but try to find that compromise, something that will, especially if your person is of an air or an earth sign, right? It's easily that I'm just getting new and new messages, a new scenario emerges. Easily, the choice is here because, the question is here, the doubt is here because you are of different elements and you see things differently in your personal life, in how to build a family life, how to run a household. It could be anything really, right? So do not try to do it one way or the other way, right? See how you can melt those together. And in order to do that, an important step is to make a list of your non-negotiables. It can be just a brainstorming of a list in general first, and then you should mark what your non-negotiables are, right? Things that are absolute must for you to feel good in the relationship and the whatever it is that you are doing together, right? And the same for your person. And then you can see how you can combine them. And of course, I guess it's kind of obvious that if your non-negotiables don't really match and there is no way to find compromise, so it's going to be a kind of a, low quality compromise, then, maybe it's worth reconsider whether this is a good match altogether. For the career space, some big changes that are leading to, again, to new beginnings, to ability to travel, or just see your usual working environment different in a very new light. Death is about, reinventing yourself. It's rebirth, right? Like a complete shift to something else. Three of Swords is usually about the heartache. In this deck, I'm always reading it as healing the heart, right? With this beautiful sun energy underneath. Sun was the fire, right? There's the heart healing, and it's giving you a very different view on where you are in your career, right? When I say environment, I don't mean just literally like your desk or whatever, people that you talk to at lunch, right? I mean just generally what your work is about. What does it mean to you? What kind of people you work with? Why certain processes are in place, right? So you will be seeing that with new eyes. And this will help, the heart healing will help to see it in a new way, and then seeing it in a new way will continue healing the heart and your perception of what's going on. So it's less emotional, more objective. And this will help you figure out your next steps in career, or maybe a change of career, right? Whatever that next direction is supposed to be. And then the advice is Ten of Pentacles, the World, and Knight of Swords. Yeah, so what I'm getting here is you should focus your attention and energy on your own space, like your, obviously starting with your inner world, right, inner balance, and the immediate environment, like where you live, how your work is going, your friends and family, right? And be very honest in getting to know all of those things and all of those relationships, right? Getting to know from perspective of like being very honest about it. The Knight of Swords is a fast moving energy. Also, it's very direct, right? About communication. It's very honest. So try to be that honest. Try to use that new outlook on, what's really going on. Don't try to like conquer the world in 5 days. Don't think about global collectives if you feel like that there is still some stuff locally for yourself, for your own surrounding, that you need to consider and to deal with. That should be the focus for this month. Okay, let's get some messages from the person of interest to you. Messages for Aries. Got something. Strengths or ego. I still don't have all the answers, and I hope you'll wait for me. So yeah, that shift that you are going through, your person is going through as well. They're going through ego death, and right now, because this change is in progress, it's hard for them to talk to you, to be with you, to let you know what the plan is, things like that. But they're taking care of it, and it just says, I hope you'll wait for me, right? So they are hopeful that this is gonna work out. They want for this to work out. They just don't have that capacity right now to be the partner that you deserve, and to be on their best behavior. Let's put it that way. That's what I heard. Okay, I hope this has been good for your Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. If this resonated, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If this is not your story, please check out readings for other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Love you all.